Okay, have the feet nicely fastened. Isn't that cute? Okay, now let's go for the sleeve. Let's show you one of it. Let me see. Oh, this is the one. Because this one I forgot to leave a long tail. I'm gonna use this tail to sew this as well. I'm not sure if I have enough. I hope I do. Okay, now before you sew, just take a look and see where are the knots. Like this is the knot. I tie a knot here. So I'm gonna hide this knot with the hand here. So you make sure when you look inside, it's clean and nice and hollow, and this is on top. So I'm gonna hide this part with the knot. So I'm going to pull the yarn all the way to the back here. Like this. And you still can't see one glance. All the way to the back here. And I want the hand to be in front like this. Right at the shoe here. This is the cheek. Okay, should be here. So I'll just sew, even though there's the belt here, you just sew onto it. You make one stitch here. Wait, let me see. Okay, it should be here. So I will make one stitch here all the way to here, all the way. Then you go to this edge here, this corner here, and you make one stitch. Then before you do anything drastic, just take a look and see if this is the right spot. Oops, how did this happen? Can it even be tangled? Oops, okay, I'll redo that, but I hope you get what I mean. You make one stitch here so that you fasten it a bit and see if it's at the right spot. So if it's at the right spot, you just sew the back. How did this happen? I'll get rid of that later. So you make one stitch here, you take a look, you see if everything is all right, then you stitch here. Make few stitches here, and that's it. You don't have to stitch all the way here. Here I'm gonna stitch the hand. When I stitch the hand, I will stitch together with the rope here, so that the hand will not dangle here, it will stay exactly here. Okay, I'll come back to you once I have both hands fastened. Okay, I've sew here. You don't have to sew the whole thing, just one stretch here, few stitch here and here, and few stitch here and here. So I did not touch the belt part. So now I'm going to attach the hand. Okay, where's my hand? Here. Okay, this hand here, I add a bit of a stuffing, and then you just seal this part here. Just give it a stitch so that the stuffing won't come out. We can still shape it around later on. You can still shape it around, but for the time being, you know, since you're gonna sew it here, you just sew it first, then we will shape it up a little later on. Ooh, it looks so cute already. Sorry, I'm obsessed with my own amigurumi. Okay, this part here, it goes, let me see, I can't see. It should go somewhere here. I mean, can you see? It just goes somewhere here. Because I want this sleeve to stay like this. I do not want it to be like, because if you did not sew the hand together onto the body, this one will flip around like this. So it's entirely up to you. If you do not, you want it to be like this so they can play around with the hand, then you just sew the hand here. Where's my other hand? You just sew the hand here like this. Then you can play around with the hand. But I would prefer if it just stay put like this. So I sew it onto like this. Sew it onto the body. So now this one, you can't move it anymore. Okay, now I have to work from the inside here all the way to the sleeve. Hopefully it's just that 1-2 stitch, you don't take too much of it, and make a stitch on the hand. Make it in a way that it will stay out like this. It's kind of difficult to show you now because everything is on the inside. So when you stitch, you just take a look and see which is the best stitch that would make the hand look as if it's staying this way, like this. Because when your hand is up, your sleeve goes down like this. Okay. So I hope you get the idea, and it's kind of difficult to show you because it's inside. Even I can't see now. I have to make a few stitches and adjustment to make it hold on like this. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely stitched. Okay, I have all this fastened up. Let's see, belt, hand. I guess there's nothing much to do more. Nothing. I think it's all done for the bottom part of the body. Okay, now let's add some stuffing. Do not add on the head, just the body. The head, you know, after we crochet almost to here, I will need to do the eyes, the mouth, you know, the nose, maybe the ear, I'm not sure. So let me get all that done before I add stuffing. So now all this stuffing is just for the body. Use your finger to kind of like make sure it goes to all corners because it's all round. Make sure it goes to all the corners. Plumb it up and see what happens. Okay, I think I'm gonna plumb it up more on this side. The bottom would look like this, so maybe don't add too much so that it would kind of stay flat. Stay flat instead of, you know, instead of plumb it up so plumb, just make it flat. But just make sure all corners have stuffing. All these corners. Let's see. Can it stand on its own? Yeah, I guess so. I just want to make sure the legs are, the feet are down. Like this. But I still can shape it around later on. But most important is to not add too much stuffing. When you have too much stuffing, there's no way you can shape it around. I think I still need more, still room for more. Okay, now let's see if it's too much. Oh, it can stand nicely. You just push it to the back like this and it will kind of bend in and stay. Oh, look at that. It can't even turn. I should have done my Santa Claus this way, right? I mean, yeah, but then Santa Claus wear pants, not robe like this. Okay, now let's continue with the head, and then we have to do the face and the head, because Prosperity God comes with a very unique head. Okay, we are done with the lower part of the body, so now let's complete the head. Let me see, we stop at okay, we stop at row 29, which I have 36 stitches. So now let's go to 29. Okay, now let's go to row 30. Row 30, I'm going to start with single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, oops, and I'm going to do a 2 together. I'm gonna make this 2 stitch become 1. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2. So 2 single crochet, decrease, 2 single crochet, that makes 1 set. You're going to do 6 sets of this. So let me just show you. Technically it means that after a decrease, you should do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So decrease. Okay, I won't be doing that fast anymore with all this in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna do a 2 together. You just take the front loop and the front loop, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, decrease. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So after you do a decrease here, or a 2 together, you will still have 2 more stitch left, which is what you're supposed to have, and you're going to do 2 single crochet here. So this row you're going to have 30 stitches. Oops. And now you're going to go to row 31. Row 31, I'm going to do 3 single crochet. Single crochet in the next 3, followed by a decrease. 1, 2, and 3, and you do a 2 together. So you're gonna do 6 sets of this. 1, 2, 3, and you do a 2 together. This is my second set. Third set. Oops. fourth set. 1, 2, 3, and a 2 together. And this should be the last set. 1, 2, 3, and 2 together. So this prosperity god is gonna be wearing a hat. So the top part here, it doesn't really matter much because I'm gonna put a hat on top of his head. So this row you're gonna have 24 stitches. Now go to row 32. Row 32, I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by a 2 together and a single crochet. So single crochet, 2 together, single crochet, that makes 1 set. So you're going to do 6 sets of it. So technically it is after the 2 together, you just do 2 single crochet. Two together, and then 1, 2 single crochet, then 2 together, 1, 2, and 2 together, 1, 2, and this is the last set. You're gonna do a 2 together, and in the end you should have 1 more stitch left. This is when you do your single crochet. So I'm gonna stop here for a while. Oh yeah, that's the cheek. I'm gonna stop here for a while because I need to do the eyes and the mouth and the beard. I'll try and see if I can do the beard. If not, it's just the mouth and the eyes. So it has a bit of a cheek here instead of a flat face. Okay, let me go get some stuffs and come and do the face. Let me pause on the head for a while. I should do the head first because I need to know once I put on the head, how far will it go? Can I see an eyebrow? Oh, there's no eyebrow. So I need to do the head first before I decide on the eyes and the mouth. Okay, now for the head, you use the same color as the rope. So it's going to be red, the same red. You're going to make a knot. Okay, this is just my habit of making a knot. Then I'm going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you do chain of 8. You do 6 single crochet starting from the second stitch from the hook. This is the hook. This is the first stitch. This is the second stitch. Starting from the second stitch from the hook, you do single crochet all the way down. So you have 6 single crochet. From here to here, you have 6 single crochet. And now I'm going to do 3 single crochet into this last stitch. Make sure you put your hook here so that you won't cause a hole. Do not put your hook here because it's gonna cause a big hole. So I'm going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna work 5, double crochet, single crochet. What I mean is single crochet in the next 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once you have 5 double crochet, 5 single crochet, then in this very first stitch here you do 2 more single crochet into that same stitch, that first stitch. 1 and 2. So now it looks like this gonna have 3 and this gonna have 3 stitch. So now I'm going to do single crochet all around, which I should have 16 stitches. And let me add a marker. Okay, there are 16 stitches all in. And now from row 3 to row 4, you do single crochet all around. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 4. You just do single crochet all around. Okay, this is how it looked like after the 4th row. So now we're going to go to row 5. I'm going to do single crochet. Okay, let me add a marker. Single crochet, increase. You do single crochet, increase. You should have 8 sets of this. Just do single crochet followed by an increase. Now row 6, I'm going to do single crochet, followed by an increase, followed by a single crochet. So single crochet, increase, single crochet, this makes 1 set. You're going to do 8 sets of it. So technically, after the increase, you just do 2 single crochet. Single crochet in the next 2. So 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. So in the end you should have one more stitch left, and that stitch you just do single crochet. And now I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. Oops, wait, let me get a marker. 1, 2, 3, and you do increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. Oops. You should have 8 sets of this. Sorry, you should have 6 sets of this. I think it should be 6, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, increase. So long in the end you manage to do one more last set, then you're doing it right. 1, 2, 3, increase. And now for row 8 and 9, you just do single crochet all around. Row 8 and 9. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 9. You should have 40 stitches all around. Okay, this is how the head look like. And the last row now, row 10, I'm going to add yellow color. You can use the tail here, tie a knot. Okay, I'm gonna curl the yellow yarn on my finger and the red one here at the bottom. So I'm going to pull up the red one, put through yellow. Oops. Pull up the red and put through yellow. All the way. And in the end, I think I would prefer to leave the red yarn, a long tail on the red yarn, to sew it onto the head. Just make a few stitches so that the head won't come off, or you can use glue, or you can just leave it like, you know, you can remove it anytime you like, so it's optional. So I'll come back to you once I'm done with this yellow lining. This is the last row. Then I'm going to do that side thing. Yeah, I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, I'm done. Because part of it, it's kind of like it does curl up a bit. So I think maybe I will sew it onto the head with the yellow yarn. Sew it here so that this one will kind of go down so that it won't curl up like this. If I use the red yarn to sew, it might curl up like this. Okay, so which means I should cut the red yarn, but anyway, I can still use an independent yarn to sew if I need to. Just tie a knot inside. Do you think we should add stuffing on the head? Maybe not. I mean, just sew it onto the head like this. Okay, for the yellow part, oops, sorry. I think for the yellow part, I'm gonna leave a long tail in case I might need anything. I might need to go around to make this stay flat on the head. Okay, just let me do the last stitch. Okay, this is the last stitch. See, it will curl up a bit, so and just leave the tail there like that. Now to do the side thing, it has some decoration thing on the side.